about to spaz. I put them grease on your eyes. You ain't like me, I sip my brandy in a wine glass. No cable money, we was bootlegging that Comcast. So drug and disrespecting me, my mom, man. Doing fine.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why should the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just
telling my soul, the story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack the whole world, see the rhythm in the cages. Before get the rulers show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a look, ain't no
Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get him baby's herpes? I don't know what's worse. That are you claiming that you a Maccabee? I'm about to cancel everybody trying. Even Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrible.
They know we are the real Jews. Absolute. Now you got the records. Go find. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are. And new picture beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a hoe. About to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. Yeah, you know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord. So that bitches either or. Yeah, I know. Excuses make move. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show UPK rules. I make this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. No dumb game, no they can't open wire. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so they bitches.
Voting ain't gonna help us. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. And this shit ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets. H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Things came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. Goddamn, what's next? My girl broke up with your boy and she did it in the text that if I couldn't have nothing, that I could have love besides love for me. Selling these drugs, I'm like it's the only way out, but every day I'm getting no help, can't intervene, trying to find a way out. Lord forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them not astray. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain like leaves hard in this life for a nigga like me. Like my nigga always stay near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry for me and my fighting, cause living ain't living, we living to survive in heaven's running.
What it's like for a nigga like What's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy. Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Me. Every day I gotta fight my demon. Leaking, laid out, white sheet, mom's grieving. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that you speaking, talking like she gonna take the kids as she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end? Sink or swim, the bullshit end, cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work, and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, cause when you stand out, it's hard to blend. And what I stand for, don't fold the bend, cause I heard real folks still got too many friends. Cause when you speak the truth, then you tend to offend. So, while I'm gripping this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me, amen.
It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Kwame Yashala, nigga. Time for us to rise out our oppression. A wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. There's no reason we should still be getting hung from trees in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
What you see is what you get. Whether you're shopping a 1 month or full year supply
You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, ho. They never deliver, they got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow, I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone, you ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your car. I'm a certified prophet, respect it like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't bout to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Claiming that you'll spark when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you go and bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood don't get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you go and bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. You niggas ain't.
It's rolling, what is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it, made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image, you became whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that time. You heard it this wrong. What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss ball. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cards to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga. Let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I should now awake to sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop, heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fucking quality. It gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK will real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for bars, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Thumb. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Thaba Shem Yahweh Shai. The Israelite School and University of Practical Knowledge taught out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanan. Of course, we are in Kannapolis, North Carolina tonight. Always, as I say, if you see us downtown Charlotte, we are just a few miles down the road here in Kannapolis. Again, to water for tuning in, to water for coming out. We're on Isupk the 704, Isupk Charlotte on Facebook and on YouTube. So again, to water for tuning in and to water for coming out. Of course, our jobs as priests and prophets are to teach the so-called black men and women, native men and women, Hispanic men and women, that their history and their culture, according to the Bible, is that they are God's chosen people. It being Friday, we're going through our language, our Lashawan Qadash. As you see already out on the board, is our alphabet. This is how you should start your class. This is how you should start your day. As you are learning your alphabet, right? You are learning your ABCs. You're going to start with putting your alphabet sheet together. Of course, you can get an alphabet sheet by coming to class, or you can get an alphabet sheet by Googling Isupk, Hebrew alphabet, and print out the images, of course. And all you're doing is just putting it together the same way you see it on your alphabet sheet, starting with the sound at the top. What you see here in the blue is the ancient. What you see in the orange is the Assyrian. And what you see here in the black are your Assyrian characters if they end at the end of a word. This is the beginning of your learning a new language. Like it's the beginning of having to humble yourself to understand. This is just like learning your ABC, right? And it's not hard, right? ABC wasn't hard when you was a baby. And in your Lashawan alphabet shouldn't be hard either if you take it serious, if you make it important to you. It is your language that the Most High intended for you to have. That was taken from us. It's time to take back that language. And again, it's going to start with your alphabet, right? We're going to jump right into the Torah where we stopped last week. Let me make sure I know where we were. Looks like we were on Genesis chapter 8, verse 5. Let me make sure. But yep, we're going to jump right into the Torah. Of course, you can follow along with us if you have a Torah or if you have a blue letter Bible. We're going to jump right into Genesis. All right, we're going to stop in the book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 6. All right, reading that in the English, book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 6, as it reads again in the English. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Reading that in the Hebrew. So what are we doing? Of course, we know what we're doing here. We know that we know our Yah right here is going to be by itself, right? So we know it's going to end in Yah. We know that the Yah and the Ha are going to connect, making that sound Yah. Of course, spelled like that. What's left, of course, is the beginning. Wah. Wah-ya-yah. Wah-ya-yah. All right, right here. Right here, of course, the Kwa and the Tazah are going to connect, making the sound Kwa Tazah. So we know it's going to end in Kwa Tazah. What's left? The beginning, Ma. Makwatazah. Wakwatazah. Wakwatazah. Next word, we know that the Ya and the Ma are going to connect, making that sound Yam. So we know this word is going to end in Yam. Yam. What's left? The beginning, Araba, Araba'ai. Araba'ai. Araba'ayam. Araba'ayam. Right? Next word. We know that the Wa and the Ma are going to connect, making the sound Wam. It's going to end in Wam. What's left? The beginning, which is Ya. Yawam. Yawam. Right? Moving along. Tha and the Ka. Tha and the Ka are going to connect, making the sound Thak. Thak. So we know it's going to end in Thak. Thak. What's left? The beginning, Wayapa. Wayapa. Wayapathak. 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 Alright? Right here, of course, the Na and the Ka are going to connect, making the sound knock. All right, of course, right here, next word, or words rather. We know that this dash in the middle right here indicates that these words are going to connect. That's the first thing we want to recognize. The A and the Tha are going to connect on that first word, making it Af. Af. Second word, the Wa and the Na are going to connect, making that Wan. It's going to end in Wan. Wan. What's the beginning? Ka and La. Ka, La. Kalawan. 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 All right, next word. Of course, we know the Ha is at the end of the word, more than likely. It's going to be silent. We'll put that there so you know that it's silent. If it's silent, it's going to go and connect with the word right beside it, which is a ba. So it's going to end in ba. Ba. What's left? The beginning. Ha and tha. Hasaba. Hasaba. Next word. Right here. Of course, the sha and the ra are going to go together, making it sound shar. Shar. What's left? The beginning. Ah. Put the whole word together. Ashar. Right here again. The ha at the end is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the one beside it, which is a sha, making the word end in sha. What's left? The beginning. I. Put that word together is Aisha. 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 All right. So again, reading that in the English, Book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 6, as it reads in the English. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Reading that in the Hebrew, Wayayah, Makwatazah, Arba'ayam, Yawam, Watapathak, Nak, As, Kalawan, Hathabah, Ashar, Aishah. So those at home can understand or see me doing it. Wayayah, Makwatazah, Arba'ayam, Yawam, Wayatathak, Nak, As, Kalawan, Hathabah, Ashar, Aishah. All right, give your man to write that one down, and we'll go to the next one. All right. All right. Okay, here we have the book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 7, as it reads in English. And he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro, until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Read that again for you. And he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro, until the waters were dried up from off the earth. All right. So going into the Hebrew, follow our same principles. First word, of course, first thing we see is that the ha is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the one with the character beside it. In this case, it's a la. So we know this word is going to end in law. Law. What's left? The beginning. Wayashah. Wa-ya-shah. Put the whole word together. Wayashalah. 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 All right. Next word, or words rather, because we see this dash, indicate that these words will connect. First word, of course, we know that the ah and the tha will connect, making the sound ah. Second word, first thing we should see is that the ra and the ba are going to connect, making the sound rab. Rab. What's left? The beginning, which is ha and ayin. Put the whole word together. Hi Rab. Salakia. As hi Rab. As ha Rab. All right. Moving to the next word. This one, of course, when you're recognizing what's going to connect and what's not going to connect, you will see early on the ones that nothing will connect. In this case, nothing will connect. Wayataza'ah. Waya Taza'ah. Waya Taza'ah. Waya Taza'ah. Same principle, of course, you'll recognize it right off the bat. What goes together? What goes together? Nothing, right? Yataza'wa'ah. 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 Next word. We notice the wa and the ba are going to connect, making the sound wab. 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 What's left? The beginning. Washah. Put the whole word together. Washawab. Washawab. All right. Next word right here. Of course, this dash means they're going to connect. The I and the da are going to connect, making the sound I. Next word, the sha and the tha are going to connect, making the sound shaf. 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 What's left, the beginning, waba. Salakia. Yaba. Put that word together. Yabashaf. Yabashaf. Next word. The ya and the ma are going to connect, making the sound yam. It's going to end in yam. What's left? The beginning. Hama. Hama. Hamayam. Hamayam. Next word, the I and the la are going to connect, making it end in ow. What's left at the beginning, which is ma'al. Last word, the ra and tazar are going to connect, making the sound ra-tazar. What's left, the beginning, ha'ah. Ha'aratazar. Ha'aratazar. All right, reading that in the English, book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 7. And he sent forth a raven, which went forth to and fro, until the waters were dried up from off the earth. Reading that in the Hebrew, from right to left, of course, right here. Washalah, Salakia, Wayashalah, Ha'irab, Salakia, Ha'irab, Wayataza'ah, Yatazawa'ah, Washawab, Yabashaf, Hamayam, Ra'al, Ha'aratazah. Again, Wayashalah, Ha'arab, Wayataza'ah, Yatazawa'ah, Washawab, Yabashaf, Hamayam, Ma'al, Ha'aratazah. Give you a minute to write that one down. And of course, we'll go to the next verse. Let me see. Good job in the chat. So man, get that one down. All right, the book of Genesis, chapter 8, and verse 8, is it reads in the English. Also, he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. Reading that in the Hebrew. Let's go ahead and break it down in the Hebrew. Same principles as before. Of course, the ha, ending at the end of a word, is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the word, with the letter beside it. In this case, it's a law. So we know this word is going to end in law. What's left, the beginning. Why you shop? Waya Shalah, Waya Shalah, Waya Shalah. Of course, this dash right here, this next word, means that these words are going to connect. The ah and the tha are going to connect, making the word off. The next word, same principles as before. The ha at the end of a word is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the letter beside it. In this case, it's a na. So we know this is going to end in na. What's left? The beginning, which is ha-awa. Ha-yawa. Ha-yawa. Ha-yawana. Ha-yawana. Ah. Ha-yawana. Ah. Ha-yawana. Next word. If the Y at the end of a word, more than likely it's going to be by itself. If it's by itself, of course, this word is going to end in wa. Okay, what else do we know? If it's by itself, the next two letters will connect. The ah and the tha are going to connect, making the sound off. Off. All right, what's left? The beginning. Ma. Ma'athwa. 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 Next word, right here, the wa and the tha are going to connect, making the sound waf. It's going to end with the sound waf. What's left? The beginning, la, ra, ah. La, ra, ah. La, ra, ah, waf. La, ra, ah, waf. La, ra, ah, waf. Going. Okay, the wa ending at the end of a word is going to be by itself. We know it's going to end in wa. We know these are going to connect. The two beside it will connect. Qua and the la. Qua. Qua. What's left? Your beginning. Ha. Wa. Aqua. Next word. We know the ya and the ma are going to connect, making the sound yam. Yam. What's left? The beginning. Hama. Put the whole word together. Hamayam. Hamayam. Next word. I and the la are going to connect, making that sound ow. Ow. What's left? The beginning, which is ma. Put that word together. Ma'al. Ma'al. Right here, just like the ya, just like the wa, just like the wa, the ya at the end of a word is going to be by itself. We know this is going to end in ya. And of course, it by itself, the two in front of it will connect. The pa and the na. Pan. Pan. Panya. Panya. Right here, same principle with the ha at the end. It's going to be silent. It's going to connect with the letter beside it. In this case, it's a ma. So we know this is going to end in ma. What's left? The beginning, which is ha, da. The whole word together. Ha'adama. 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 All right. Book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 8, as it reads in the English. Also, he sent forth a dove from him to see if the waters were abated from off the face of the ground. Reading that in the Hebrew, right here for us, Wayashalah, Af, Ha'awana, Ma'athwa, Lara'awath, Hakwawa, Hamayam, Ma'al, Panya, Ha'adama. Again, Wayashalah, Af, Hayawana, Ma'awath, Lara'awath, Hakwawa, Hamayam, Ma'al, Panya, Ha'adama. Give you a minute to write that one down. And of course, we'll go to the next verse. All right. Here. All right, book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 9. But the dove found no rest for the sole of her feet, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. All right, so start from the top. All right, so right here, of course, we're recognizing what we're recognizing. First thing we're recognizing is that these words are going to connect because of this dash right here. Second thing we should be able to recognize is that nothing will connect. So this word is wala'ah. Wala'ah. All right. Second thing we should recognize with the second, first thing we should recognize with the second word is that the ha, well, so let's see. Now in this case, usually your ha is going to be silent. In this case, it won't connect with the ah, so we know instead of it being silent, it's going to be by itself. If it's going to be by itself, the rest of these are by itself. So this word, mataza'awa, like it, mataza'aha. 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 Right? In this case, next word, ha is going to be silent. We know it's going to be silent because it's going to connect with the na, making it sound na. So we know this is going to end in na. What's left? The beginning, ha-ya-wa. Ha-ya-wa. Ha-ya-wa-na. Let's put something there. Ha-ya-wa-na. Ha-ya-wa-na. Next word, the wa and the ka are going to go together, making this word end in wak, wak. What's left, the beginning, which is ma and na, manawak, manawak. Right here. Dash, of course, means these words are going to go together. We notice the ka and the pa are going to go together. Ka, ka, ka. Ka. It's going to end in ka, the beginning, la ka. La ka. Next word. We know that the ha is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the la, so it's going to end in la. What's left? The beginning, raga. Ragala. So la ka ragala. La ka ragala. Next word, of course, the sha and the ba are going to connect, making that sound shab. What's left? The beginning, which is wa and tha. Wa the shab. Wakashab. All right. Again, another way, and I mean the next word, Again, as you're trying to find what word connect, what letters connect rather, you'll see that none of them connect. Allah wa'ah, Salaki, Allah yawah. Allah yawah, Allah yawah. Keep going, of course, you recognize this dash in the middle. The and the la are going to connect, making the sound Allah, Allah. Next word, ha is going to be silent because it's going to connect with that ba. It's going to end in ba. What's left? The beginning, ha and sa. Hasabah, hasabah, al hasabah. Next word, of course, is dash in the middle. These words are going to go together. Right here is a ka and a ya, a ka and a la. They are definitely going to be separate. Kala, kala. Next word, the ya and ma are going to connect, making it sound yam. So we know this is going to end in yam. What's left? The beginning, ma. Mayam. Kala mayam. Kala mayam. Right? Right here, of course, next thing, these words are going to connect. The I and the la are going to connect, making the sound ow, ow. Next word, we know that the ya is going to be by itself, so we know it's going to end in ya. When we know that it ends by itself, the two in front of it will go together, the pa and the na. Pan, pan. Al panya, al panya. Next word means they're going to go together, of course. The ka and the la. Salakia. The ka and the la. Salakia. The ka and the la will connect, making the sound cow. Cow. All right. Next word, the ra and the za are going to go together, making the sound rataza. It's going to end in rataza. What's the beginning? Ha and ah. Ha-ah. Put the whole word together. Kal ha-arataza. Kal ha-arataza. All right, next word. We know that the la and the ka are going to go together, making the word lock. So it's going to end in lock. What's left? The beginning, wayashah. Put the whole word together, washalak. Washalak. All right. Next word, of course, the wa being at the end is going to be by itself. We know it's going to end in the wa. If it ends by itself, these two will go together. The ya and the da will connect, making it sound yad. Yad. Put the whole word together, yadwa. 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 All right here. The ha is going to be silent because it will go with the ka. It will connect with the ka, so it's going to end in ka. What's left, the beginning, Wayakwa. Wayakwaka. Wayakwaka. All right? Right here, the I is going to be by itself. Looks like everything will be by itself. All right? Wayaba'a. 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 Next word. Okay, we know that the ha, again, is going to be silent. It's going to connect with the tha. So it's going to end in the word, the letter. It's going to end with the sound tha. Tha. What's left? The beginning. Ah. A tha. A tha. A tha. All right. Right here. Everything's going to be singular. Ala yawa. Allah yawa. Allah yawa. All right. Last word, or words rather, because the dash in the middle, of course, means that these words go together. The ah and the la are going to connect, making the sound al. Last word, the ha is going to be silent. We'll connect with the ba, so this word is going to end in ba. What's left is the ha and the tha. Put the whole word together, ha-tha-ba, ha-tha-ba. Give you a few minutes to get that one down. All right. Right. All right, so reading this in the English, the book of Genesis, chapter 8 and verse 9, it reads in the English, but the dove found no rest for the sole of her foot, and she returned unto him into the ark, for the waters were on the faces of the whole earth. Then he put forth his hand and took her, and pulled her in unto him into the ark. So read that in the Hebrew. Wala'ah matazah ayah. Salaki matazah aha. Hayawanah manawak lakah ragalah. Watashad alayawah al hathabah kalah mayam al panya. Kal ha'aratiza wayashalak yadwa wayakwaka wayaba'a asa alayawa al hathaba. Again, for those who couldn't see it or just want to follow along, you have wata'a mataza'aha Hayawana, Manawak, Salakia, Laka, Ragala, Watashad, Alayawa, Al, Kathaba, Kala, Salakia, Kaya. Kaya. Kaya, Mayam, Al, Panya, Kal, Ha'aratiza, Kasa, Kayashalak, Yadwa, Wayakwaka, Wayaba'a, Atha, Alayawa, Al, Hakaba. All right. And again, working on it every week, it's going to start with your alphabet. And once you get your alphabet down, you'll be able to follow along with us. And the rest of it, of course, is just kind of, it's just like anything else. You're going to see a bunch of words the same way. You're going to see a bunch of words in the same paragraph. You might see the same word 3 or 4 times in a verse. It's just about understanding your principles, know what connects, know what sounds like it goes together. And then from there, of course, it'll just remembering certain things. Like we know what connects, we know what won't connect, right? So we know that Yah and the Wah are going to, if they're at the end, they're usually going to be by themselves. We know if the Ha is at the end, it's usually going to be silent. It's going to connect with the one beside it. So it's just a matter of recognizing what you see right off the bat and then putting it all together. Again, I want to say the water for everybody tuning in, the water for those in the chat. The water again, Isupk 704, Isupk Charlotte. We are in Kannapolis, North Carolina, so I want to the water for everybody coming out and tuning in. With that, we'll go ahead and click the class up. All right. All right. Isupk security announcements. We got an Isupk under Commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'asherah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That's black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Amadium, Wapayan Akwadam is a turn to face the east. We're going to end in the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakivka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, the Thundernawa, the Kam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawakinawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'anawa, Manasawan, Abal, Ashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, Lawalumyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Start means a turn. We'll give one curse salute to the men of Israel. Amana Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Shabbat Thumb. Curse salutes to the sisters. Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alatab Hashem Yahweh Shai, Yayin the top. Class is missed.